It's Davidson. Powers through. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Back to throw again. It's a fly to the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Glenn. Ball carrier tackled there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And the wideout goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. To the air, it's Russell. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking for some space. It's Davidson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Gain of 11. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. That's caught. It's Stone.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finding space at the 20. Force out of bounds, but a gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. It's Lewis. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. He's swarmed by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Takes off on a bootleg. On the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's a quarterback who's willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time, North Florida 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 20, inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. Well done. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Went after, up and good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We're gaining some breathing room now, tackling the 26.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
Completion makes it 2nd down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Moves out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Russell. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grab down the middle, it's Riley. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the team.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Now it's second down here. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands. Makes it second and short. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He's got room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
Trying to run it. It's Williams. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. He keeps it on the design run. He breaks free. He's got a first down and more. He's in the clear. The 30, at the 20, at the 10 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
So in one play, they go from being backed up to first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Rovers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Griffin. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Lewis. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He escapes the pocket, scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made in space, look out. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Lewis. On the move now. Using his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. The sure hands, it's Davidson. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Tigers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Stilton. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Tigers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. but I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Leaning on the run game here late.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, that's the last thing that this offense could afford to do is turn the football over to give the other side a chance at taking the lead. Now they got to hope their defense saves the day.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. 1st and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's swarmed by the defense. Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Clemson. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Kick is up and good. They're up by a point during the final minutes. Can they hold on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, the receiver on the screen. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. shotgun running play call. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Glenn. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
He's past the marker and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. QB keeper all the way. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. To the air, it's Russell. Over the middle, it's Edwards. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Design quarterback run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They're going to run it here. He finds some space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, 1 second.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And then first down, right back to the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after.